All right, back to carry on with the turn number three, Soviet turn, and deciding whether it should be a combat or move, combat and move, or a move and combat. And I'm pretty sure, looking at the situation here, I'm going to move and then combat. I don't see any. There's always battles to be had, but it's better to maneuver first, I think, and then have combats and go on from there. See what the Allies' turn will be, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the call for the Soviet Union on this turn here. I said I got some units. He can't move. I mean, he can move out of his zone of control, but back into this one. So I think that's what his only move will be, and then he'll go ahead and attack this unit. If I can get anybody down here and help him with the attack, it'd be nice. But we got a corridor through here, and all kinds of stuff going on. We got supply lines, one corridor going on in this one for that unit to be in supplies. So we're getting a little bit close, maneuverable, or rather more maneuver room, and supply will come into play. So we'll see what's up. Like I said, we'll be up with the Soviet movement phase. We're going to study the map and the board, and be right back with this killer strategy and tactics game. Alright, haven't finished the Soviet Union movement phase yet. But you can see what we got going on here in this game. It's starting to develop his supply. I was able to move units. You can see right here with this little fence I got going of supply or zones of control. These units here are all out of supply. When combat comes, they will be at half strength. So, something to keep in mind. He'll be attacking at half strength because let me see here. I don't think the presence of a zone of control negates, so he's out of supply, he's out of supply, he's still in supply, so these two units here are both going to be out of supply when it comes for combat phase. Now, if he had a unit that was here, that would negate his zone of control, but can't do that. Can't move this unit. Well, let me see here. Could I have? Where did they move from? They moved from here. We move out. No, see, I was going to say one unit would move here and one unit would move here. He would be in supply and not half strength, but you see what the problem with that is. He can't move from one zone of control, this unit, into another zone of control. He can leave it and go into a new zone of control with another unit, but that's it. So his only legal move to maybe try to get out of there will be here. Alright. Well, I'll explain that here a little bit further. So they get my man back in positione. Alright. If I move here, I'm moving out of all the zone of controls and into a new zone of control, which you're allowed to do. You're allowed to leave where these people control into someplace else where another unit controls. You can't move. You can't stay in an area where one unit controls into another area that unit controls. He'll be, I guess, stopping you with this fire or something. So there you go. Bringing it on down. Wasn't able to bring. I'm bringing some units down. These units haven't moved yet, so I can still bring some down if I need to. This one just, uniqueness of the situation, how quickly it is to get into out of supply. These units here are all in cities and across the river, so tough nut to crack right there. Need to bring some more units on in here and consolidate this little front down here, which it looks like he's getting ready to do. Come back on up here. Now here's something else I did. I was able to bring some of these units back and through here. Now they're out of supply. These two zones of control, I mean, they're out of supply. They weren't out of supply when they started, so they can move their full movement. But we are depending on a battle between, let me see, who we really want. We got to get rid of this unit right here. These units here, you can see I brought some reserves in that were down on the highway on the Autobahn and fed them in the attack. Like I said, units that are moved sideways moved. I even moved my artillery down. We're gonna mass all this artillery, and we gotta blow this hex out, and then that way we can start feeding units on through. But yeah, there you go. Just if this attack has to succeed. If it doesn't, these units here are out of supply, so their supply status depends on this attack. And that's as far as we got. A little bit up here. I mean, we got another attack going on, but that'll be it. We haven't moved anybody else yet, just moved to the southern sector. We'll be back with more Soviet Union movement, turn 3 of Operation Unthinkable. All right, then. This is a completion of the Russian third turn movement. They will move and have combat, but you can see what we've done here. We have turned the tables in some areas. And that's one thing about this game I'm learning real quick is there's a lot of movement. So we can go on. Here's what we did over here. Surrounded that unit. Made a little stand. You can see where I tried making a little bit of a stand on my units. Everything that's turned moved. And like I said, everything that's straight up stayed in place. Going further airborne, trying to cut him off. Look at column shifts and stuff for being out of supply, but I don't think he can be out of supply. I think these guys got all the supply they need. But there you go. We'll be going through the attacks. Come on up here. I was able to get some. This is another key up here. I was able to get some units up to block them. Stop them across the river. Get that column shift in my favor. But we got them blocked in a little bit. We'll see how the front turns out. Here I came and moved this unit out of this town. On up here, he had enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got to move into 12. But that'll effectively get this guy back in supply. Or all these units will be back in supply now. They come on up through here. Supply will come right on it. If I had another, if I could move the Allies had a unit here. Well, anyway, you know how supply works. Well, that'll be it. We'll move all the units right side up and we'll be back for some Russian combat. All right, then, this is it. Like I said, I wish I had some supply markers. Maybe I'll make me some out of supply markers, but I will go through combat and determine supply, but I'm pretty sure some of these U.S. units can be cut off of supply. There we go. We'll see what Russians or what Soviets combats they wish to initiate. But here we go again. Like I said, a big attack against these two units. Be key to the Russian strategy, getting some units off the board, but what we really got to do is rush ours, the Soviets, is keep the Allies from exiting any units off the board. So might be a little bit tricky up here. We got no more reinforcements. Got some units, but they're bogged down, messing with the airborne. There you go. Now I'm gonna start me. I got Blitzkrieg set up over there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a vassal game. We're gonna use the 1975 rules, and it's got an updated board and stuff. But I do have my tables and stuff out over there, so I can reference it. But I'll be cleaning that area up and probably using that as another game. But I don't know, having this game going and my vassal game of Blitzkrieg coming up, and Blitzkrieg's intricate. You know, it's a basic game. It get really basic, but you start using some of those optional rules, minor cities, and ooh, we're gonna have us a game going on. So I've kind of been studying that. That's why I've been a little bit slow on producing videos. But yeah, it's plus as soon as I get done here, we're gonna call this a vid. I gotta go out and do some yard work because it's nice. We got 60 degrees out. We're gonna barbecue tonight. So peeking our head out of the hibernating hole, but still loving us some Operation Unthinkable. When we come back, it'll be the Soviet Union combat phase, turn 3.